Hello, this is Gihan Pereira. I work with a lot of experts, speakers, trainers, coaches, consultants, other thought leaders, and many of them want to publish a book, but they don't know how. So you might recognize the value of having a printed book, and really printed book in this really highly online world is really valuable. It boosts your reputation, it helps you get leads, it helps you convert those leads. And this book here, The Future of Leadership, I use as a marketing tool for my speaking business. And you might recognize the value of a book as well, but you just don't know the process of publishing it. But you know that it can help you get more business, and that business is what you're really interested in. And that's why I put together this one-day masterclass to show you how to go from the ideas in your head to having a book at the end of it. I've published 11 books in my business. The first one I published, I've been doing this for a long time, was almost 20 years ago, Secrets of Internet Business Success. And the process of publishing and writing has changed. And at the time, it was pretty expensive. I had to print 1,000 books to make it really worthwhile. And many of them I sold, but I was also using it as a marketing tool. Now it's become a lot easier to publish, and it's become a lot more affordable to do small print runs. So I and many of my clients only print, say, 100 or 200 at a time, and they use those as really high quality, high content business cards as marketing tools. And as proud as I am of the 11 books that I've published and written, I'm also equally proud of what I've helped my clients do. So for example, Tracy is a financial planner in Victoria, and she's also a trainer, and she's passionate about financial freedom for women. So she's written this book as a marketing tool. Gary Pittard, who does training in the real estate industry, has written this fabulous book called Why Winners Win. And I was actually thrilled for Gary, because he told me recently that book has been picked up by a major publisher, and they're really happy with it. They're happy with the structure, the content, the style of writing, and all they're going to do is pick it up and publish it under their name, which is great news for him. Because one of the things that's changed with publishing is it's become a lot easier and a lot more affordable, and that's good and bad. Obviously, the good side is that means that any of us can write and publish a book. But the bad side is that there's a whole bunch of low quality books out there. For example, no, I'm just kidding. I'm not going to show you examples of bad books, but it's one of the things that I'm really obsessed about, having quality and really high standards. And you know this when you read a good book, when you pick up a really good book and you know that it's been structured well, that it reads well, that it hangs together, you know that the author is an authority. And I know that you are already authorities and experts, but you recognize the value of having a book that will help you get business based on your expertise and authority. So one of the things that's different about this particular masterclass is, first of all, I'm running it, and as I said, I publish books myself, and I help other clients publish their own books. But the other thing is that I really want this to be, your book is something that you don't necessarily sell yourself, but is something that sells you. So there are many programs that talk about how to write and publish and promote and sell books, and some of them are really good, but I reckon it's a really hard way to make money. Not many people succeed at it. You can, but just think about the cost of your $30 book compared with your speaking fee or your workshop fee or your consulting or mentoring fee. How many books would you have to sell to be able to get even one more booking or engagement? So I want you to not write a bestseller. I want you to write the book that best sells you. And that's the purpose of this, that you have a really high quality, high content book that people will see as something that boosts your reputation and helps you get business. So you can think of this as a little bit like using Google Maps. So this masterclass is like, you know your destination, you know where you want to end up, and you've got the ideas in your head. So I'm going to show you step by step how to get there with turn by turn driving directions, and also show you some of the traps and pitfalls to avoid. So I'm going to answer all those questions about how to actually get your book there. How do you get an ISBN? How do you get your cover designed? I'm going to share with you all the supplies that I use, and that'll save you hundreds, maybe thousands of dollars and hours of time researching them yourself. And you'll be able to figure out how to do the layout, how to get pictures, how to get your back cover done and get testimonials for the book even before it's published. All of those sort of things, the legal requirements for publishing a book in Australia and New Zealand. So I want to cover all of that so that you get to your destination easily, based on the ideas in your head and then coming up with a book at the end of it. So if you want to write a book and you recognize the value of it and you don't know how, then I think you'll find this masterclass fantastic, and it'll be the how-to action plan for writing a book. Love to see you there.